The emergency medical holographic program attacked me. Wow. What a weekend, everybody. This is pretty crazy. And hello, Robert Picardo, apparently watching these videos. Please hit the like and subscribe button while you're here. I appreciate you for being here. Huge Voyager fan growing up, not as much as Deep Space Nine. It wasn't as consistent, but the EMH was, of course, the best character in the show, and they did pretty good with that. Turns out he's a Trump-deranged, crazy psycho SJW, like a lot of people who are fading actors these days, trying to get attention on the internet because they can't get attention elsewhere. And this is just what he does. He just Trump posts all day long. It's like Mark Hamill, very grumpy. And it's sad to watch because, we're making America great again. And I'm making science fiction great again over here. I'm going to get into what he said and just the attitudes of the SJWs when they act like this. It's really, really sad. They're the most extremely hateful, bigoted people out there. And every time they call you these types of names, it's always projection. Every time they say that they're all for make America kind again, or trying to be some kind of like friendly person or whatever, trying to bring civility. They're always lying. They want you dead, and that's it. That's exactly why we're here. We're just calling them out on it, and they really don't like being called out on it. I called them out on this on a video on Saturday. You can watch that and read about all of his crazy Trump derangement. But we're going to get into his direct attacks on me personally now. Crazy. Personal attacks. This is the type of people they are. Very sad in just a moment. And for you guys, please hit the like and subscribe button as well. Join Robert Picardo in following this great channel. Wow, I'm honored. I truly am. I am a Star Trek fan who knows my stuff forwards and backwards in terms of that. I'm a huge sci-fi guy. I am a #1 best-selling science fiction author multiple times over. As Robert Picardo will tell you, the leading Hispanic voice in science fiction and the most trusted name in science fiction fandom because I tell the truth. And I tell the truth that science fiction should be fun and not this nonsense. It's about reaching outward, looking upward, being aspirational, really having a sense of wonder instead of having a sense of depression. But these guys all want you depressed, and that's why we're here. So join us. We appreciate you for being there. And please check out my books while you're at it. This is The Stars Entwined. It is a trilogy, The Orishan War. You can get all 3 on Amazon today. And they're all on audiobook, too. Make it easy for you. I would love for you to check this out. If you love Star Trek, this has a great feel for you. And I'm actually writing a space exploration series that's coming out of this because Star Trek's really lost its way over the last few years, and I want to show how it can be done right by a professional science fiction writer who knows how to do it. So we'll be coming out with those very, very soon. Catch up today. This is The Stars Entwined. Thank you so much. It's in the description below, along with my other links if you want to check out my stuff. Thank you again. So I just wanted to point this tweet out one more time because he says, for the American voters who are tired of name-calling, negativity, vengeance, disrespect, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then he goes on to name call and be vengeful and disrespectful. But this is exactly how they act. He gaslights you, and this is what the SJWs do. Oh, they're just so disrespectful. They're name calling. If you notice, I'm not really calling Robert Picardo names or anything like that. I'm sad for him because he's obviously lost his mind here a little bit. But I recognize his talent. I would like to have him on the show, just be exactly what he says. Put your money where your mouth is, Robert Picardo. Actually show your values, that you're diverse and inclusive, rather than just hating half the country because of what? I don't understand that either. Things are definitely, if we had a policy discussion, I don't even think he could tell me what policies he's for and why. Or any differential. You hate women. You hate gays. He's just going to go there, right? And this is just how they act. It's very, very sad. But this is the entire intention. It's they have used their bully pulpit in Hollywood for so long to just tell fans how to think, tell everybody else how to think. They don't actually speak in anything other than rhetoric, emotional language, to make you ramped up, to make their fans ramped up one way or another, either love it or hate it. And it's all for attention, for likes, because otherwise they wouldn't get any because he's an aging actor. That's just kind of how things go at this juncture. And so when they go for this sort of thing, the American voters who are tired of name-calling, negativity, vengeance, disrespect, you can see immediately he came onto my Twitter thread, which doesn't mention him. I mean, he was stalking my Twitter. Robert Picardo, the Voyager doctor, stalking my Twitter. I love this. This just makes my day. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Honestly, I am thrilled. And he says, you certainly love to pontificate about the franchise I've worked in for 30 years. So as an actor, by the way, not a writer, by the way, he has no idea what he's doing. He just reads scripts and then emotes something, or lack of emotes as far as the emergency medical hologram is concerned. And so he tries to use that appeal to authority, which is a logical fallacy, Robert. And logical fallacies of appeal to authority are thrown out in debates when they're called out, so you just lost the debate immediately. And then I assure you, the Star Trek actor. I was on the Berkeley debate team when I was in college, so these people are picking with the wrong person. I assure you, the Star Trek actors you troll in social media, SM, that's a kind of boomer term, understand the core values of Gene Roddenberry's vision of humanity's future in space far better than you do. It's very interesting. Gene Roddenberry, as an aside, back to the lore. There's like some unauthorized talks of Star Trek. He was wild back in the day. And the casting couch sort of trope about Hollywood, that was Gene Roddenberry's life. He put those women in those short skirts on Star Trek very intentionally because he was a serial chauvinist and philanderer, and that's who he was. And apparently, there's talks of like people getting roles, that they had to do the deed in order to get the role for these women. So that's Gene Roddenberry's vision of humanity in space. It's a 1960s abuse of power, free love fest where he's banging every chick on the set. So don't talk to me about core values or morals. The core values and morals, other people on the set did have them, and other people did back then. I think the newer iterations of Star Trek, the writers definitely don't, but they did back then. And there was a great episode where they actually acknowledged Jesus Christ, and Spock actually acknowledged Jesus Christ. And that's what I was talking about up above, which we'll get into in a moment, because he doesn't actually say anything here, Robert Picardo. Again, appeal to authority for himself, appeal to authority for actors, I quote, troll. And again, he's trolling me, which is ironic again. And then he goes, as the self-proclaimed leading Latino voice, and he puts it in scare quotes as if that means I'm not. Okay. In sci-fi, you sure have lots of denigrating opinions about others. Okay. So he's personally attacking me at this point because he doesn't have a say. And my argument's very, very good. Not very inclusive. I'm not about inclusivity. I think including mental illness, including evil, begets more evil and begets more mental illness. That is not something that my values ever espoused. I never said I was about inclusiveness. This is you, but you're not inclusive, because then he links this guy's blog post. There's this mentally unhinged author who you can see. I'll show you. He just wrote this wall of text about me. It's like insane. You want to talk about stalking and creepy? That's who Robert Picardo is giving some validation to. And so, again, just a giant personal attack on me, and then, of course, to get his followers riled up so they pile on with their comments and all that, saying I'm a bad person. And that's what they do. As much as they're talking about tolerance and inclusivity, they want to have dialogues, they're sick of the name-calling, this is what he encourages. This is who he is. They all act like that, and they know it. And they know it's bad behavior at the end of the day. They know that they're treating their fellow man badly. They know that it's not in line with Gene Roddenberry's vision at all. That wouldn't be, certainly. And so they lash out. They're angry. And they want to make everybody bitter and angry with them because they don't have a value system to uphold. That's what it comes down to. So, Robert, I would love to have you on the show, have an actual debate with you on any topic. See, we can talk about Star Trek and what it actually means. And we can talk about, and I'm not going to talk about it in terms of what Discovery means. Discovery is not Star Trek. Let's be honest, too. But we can talk about political debate topics. We can just talk about your past, and I can do a nice cordial interview because I'm very good at that too. Whatever you want. This is a Christian space over here, so we'll ask you to leave some degeneracy from Hollywood at the door. But we do want to bring everybody. I guess we are inclusive in that we want everybody to repent and accept Jesus as Lord today. That'd be the ideal here. So personal attack on me, wild. But it's also wild that Robert Picardo is reading my Twitter and watching my videos. Thank you again. So what I said originally And this is a really good point, I think. Star Trek is an inherently right-wing concept. It upholds man's greatness as being designed in the image of God and promotes manifest destiny and dominion over God's creation. That's what the original Star Trek was all about. The original title for it was Wagon Train to the Stars. It was all about being a Western in space. It was about creating manifest destiny. And the vision was that humanity was all working together to do this because we are all exceptional and we are all better than this. And so it was about that exceptionality. It's not about quite the opposite. The SJWs are about their weaknesses, humanity's weakness and terribleness, right? Even the all-logical Spock acknowledges the Lord Jesus Christ's grace and glory and its positive impacts on society, which he did. It's in the episode Bread and Circuses. So this is a argument that, again, holds up to debate, and you notice he just replies with personal attacks. So I just laughed at it because that's all you can do at this juncture. I say, computer, deactivate emergency medical holographic program. All you can do is laugh at it, because if you take this stuff seriously, if you take these guys seriously and you get angry at whatever they're doing, you just sink to their level. And we don't do that. When they go low, we go high, as they say. Very funny stuff. Thank you, Robert Picardo, again. And again, the invite's open to come on the channel whenever you want. Thank you very much. Let's end the, the name-calling, negativity, vengeance, disrespect, conspiracy theorists. Yeah, that's what you're doing, bro. That's what you're doing. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. This is wild. Hit the like and subscribe button. And please, guys, check out my books. This is great. If you love Star Trek, again, Robert Picardo, grab it on audiobook. Listen to it today. This would be great stuff for you to check out. Stars Entwined and its 2 sequels. It builds into a beautiful trilogy. You'll love it. It's in the description below. Thank you again.